Well,
you let a couple
good
in?
luck. Yeah, let's see, how are we gonna do this?
2?
Yeah, go ahead. Look guys, Ethan's home! Yay! He's back! Yeah, just feed them till they start letting up a little bit. These are our 2 biggest girls, the preemie, Piper, and River. Tonight is a special night because it's Mother's Day, so the kids are gonna milk for me. There's not much to do. We only have one that we milk at night, but it's still fun to have help. All right, next 2 are up. Lydia's got Jolene and Rosie. Doing good, Lydia. And Ethan's milking Reba. Still remember how to milk? Haven't lost the skill?
Still really good at it.
Nice.
A few minutes later.
Hands are what they used to.
Oh no, 2 minutes in and he's dead, guys.
2 minutes.
It looks like college doesn't teach you much.
Not the life skills you need, apparently.
Your hands are used to like computers and stuff.
Can't even grab this teeth.
It's hard to grab on that left side. You're doing good. Good job. You guys are such good little milkers. On the mamas that get to be with their babies, they get milked just the last little squirts out. Do you want to come in? Keep playing. Go get a drink of pond water. So you go over there and you shake that grain.
Babies!
And then you run. Go on, babies. There he goes. This is how we get them in their pen at night. Oh, now the trick is, how do you have to get them in without letting all the little ones out. Ready, go. Good job. You did it. Look how big Casper has gotten. He's almost the size of Salem now. Okay, so Prim has been doing this hilarious thing. So Prim is like the best mom ever. She has been figuring out how to open the latches on the farm to let her baby out. Now originally we put both Prim and Reba's babies away because their udders were getting a little bit lopsided and the babies were a tad wild. So we wanted to make sure that they were friendly and that we had nice balanced udders, so the babies were separated. Well, Prim didn't like that. You know, it was fine for like a couple weeks, but then Prim decided enough and she let all the babies out. We finally caught it on camera. Hold on, look, watch. Look at that. Look, she's gonna move it over. Oh my gosh, Kevin. Oh my gosh. She opened it. Prim, you are such a stinker. Oh. So anyway, we decided that we'll go ahead and let the babies be out here in the pasture with all the mamas, and we'll just check udders a few times a day and make sure that everything is balanced and milked out evenly. It's just, we're at the end of raising baby goats where we can finally get them, the last ones, to their homes, and we're kind of tired. We're kind of tired of raising babies, so we're just gonna let whatever happen. The second I saw Prim playing out in the pasture with her kid running around, I was like, I can't lock her away from her baby again. So she's probably the smartest one we have because she tries to, yeah, see, look. She is so smart.
She knows.
Yeah, she's opened it a few times.
She knows what the lock is.
So those aren't the locks. Yeah, she always runs out. Come on, Tatum. Come on. You already got milk.
Prim does run.
You already got milked. You're done.
She's kind of a food hoarder.
A little bit.
The babies are so huge now. How do you even tell which is which?
I can tell which ones are the babies because they're skinny.
They're skinny?
So these two
Wait,
right
what?
here are the babies. You can tell kind of because of their face.
Those front two?
Yeah. Those
What?
front two. Mama's down there.
Oh, she's on the egg.
She's down there. Dad's up here. He's the biggest, and he's...
Oh, yeah, I can always tell the dad apart, but the little ones from the mom is too hard.
They're almost as big, like that's a boy for that right there for sure.
Are they both boys, you think?
I think that one could be a girl. Look how thin her neck is compared to that one.
You're right.
So that's one of the ways you can tell. And also the way they hold themselves. Fantails in general hold themselves kind of very upright like that. But
yeah,
she's especially more so.
She is. She's so graceful.
They're all very pretty. My general plan of what to do with these pigeons, because I don't have the time that I thought I'd have when I initially bought them. And so I'm gonna try and sell them probably. I'd love to keep them because my whole goal was to have a pet pigeon that I could have inside and things, but I just don't have the time or the resources. They're still very cute though.
If you guys have been following us for a while, you'll remember that years ago we used to raise our own meat. And the reason why we stopped is because on butchering day, it was the longest labor-intensive day. Not to mention having only 1 acre made it sort of difficult to raise grass-fed animals. If you haven't noticed yet, we live in the desert, where sourcing things like quality seafood can be such a chore. So I just decided we'll get the best meat we can buy and create the rest of our meal from the stuff that we grow here. We recently got an assortment of cuts from Good Chop, and I am excited to utilize these in dishes in the summer. I'm gonna start a series this summer where I cook a whole array of summer salads, and grilling a steak or salmon is going to go perfect with that. Go to goodchop.com/YouTube and use code WEEDUM120 or click the link in the caption below to get $120 off across your first 4 boxes today. With Good Chop, there's something for everyone. You can order fully customizable boxes of beef, chicken, seafood, or pork, whichever you like the most. Simply go online and choose from 50+ high-quality cuts like 100% grass-fed ribeyes, flavorful T-bones, wild-caught salmon, free-range and organic chicken breasts, or pork tenderloin. There are no antibiotics or added hormones ever, so if you don't love Good Chop, you'll get your money back. I decided to use the chicken to make one of the most famous dishes that I see on Pinterest all the time. It's called Marry Me Chicken. And even though I'm already married, I decided to go ahead and make it. It's got a lot of heavy cream in it, but we're not going to worry about that. We'll start by searing the chicken, then we'll set that aside and make a sauce, then let the chicken finish cooking, and that's pretty much it. Go to goodchop.com/YouTube and use code WEEDUM120 or click the link in the caption below to get $120 off across your first 4 boxes today. Welcome to Clipping Goats 2023, where DaNelle wears a garbage bag because she hates hair on her. Kevin listens to some sort of sports commentary.
Murder mystery.
Oh, murder mystery, sorry. And the goats have the best and worst day of their lives. It's okay, you're doing good. So Kevin's working on Daphne. I just finished Reba's legs, so she looks really funny. So why do we shave our goats? Well, the real term, the technical term, is clipping your goats, because we're not really taking a razor and shaving them. We do shave the udder, but basically the reason why we clip is so that we can take them to a show next week. So coming up is one of the biggest shows of the year here in Arizona, and it's been a year of work to get these goats in their best shape for the show. Clipping isn't too difficult, but it is such a messy job. It's so messy. Ugh, hair everywhere. I could never be a hairstylist, ever. The babies are actually easier to clip because their hair is so thin and fine that the clippers just go through it like butter. And it's always interesting to see what they really look like when all that top hair has been cut off. This is River hair, and she looks a lot darker underneath. Usually goats are a little bit lighter when you cut them, but she's a little bit darker. Now, I haven't decided on who I'm actually taking to the show yet. I still have a few things I need to think about and decide on. So next week, I'll tell you who we end up taking. Now, we're not taking Finnick to the show, but we are just gonna clip him because he's hairy and it is summer. He is a big boy, this Finnick.
Go on.
There you go. Okay, good job, Finnick. Now the question is, so when you trim bucks, Usually you don't trim the beard, you leave the beard. And usually you do the whole head, but now I'm thinking we should leave his little cute emo hairstyle.
His hairdo.
Because it's pretty cute.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Finnick didn't like his feet touched, so he gets to go in the sling. And then he's chill now that he's in there. Are you okay? He's trying to reach for the treats over there. Don't kiss beer, oh, don't eat it. It's just soapy water, you're not gonna like it. Just a little bit on your head. Get all that junk out of there, all that hay that's been caught in there. Now, usually when they have skurs like this, these little horn growths that are small, I can get them off with a wire saw, and I might be able to do that with this one, but I'm not sure about this dude. So we'll wait a little bit, and I'll show you maybe in a future video how I get those little skurs off.
Do a 360, model it for us.
Looks so good.
Model.
He is running to go back. Go on. Go back and shake it off. Well, I did it, guys. I figured it out. I made perfectly risen mulberry muffins. And there's a trick to it. There's just one thing that you gotta do to make perfect bakery style muffins. Cupcakes, basically. You gotta make cupcakes. So you take butter, you take sugar, you cream that, you sift all the dry ingredients together, and after you've added your eggs and your vanilla, like you would in cupcakes, then you alternate your dry and wet ingredients. There's an extra little trick I learned with mulberries, and that is to mash some of the fruit up first, then add that to the batter so that you get more mulberry flavor throughout. We added the whole mulberries as well, and yeah, basically this is a cake batter, this is a cupcake batter, but hey, it worked, so we're not gonna complain. I think that's the problem, is every time I try to make some kind of baking item, I'm using whole wheat, I'm using honey, and those things don't work super well for making bakery style, you know, items. But these are super pretty. I used parchment paper as the cupcake liners. They rose super high, obviously tasted amazing. And yeah, we did it. I'll definitely have to try making a healthier version and see if I can pull that off, but we did it, guys. I'm not such a bad baker after all.
Today we're doing our training with, well, not Salem. Today we're doing our training with Casper and getting to know the farm animals and being a good farm dog. And so you guys are gonna come along for the ride. Hanging out with the baby goats. Gotta make sure he's really good and nice to the baby goats. Good boy. Good boy, come. Good boy. Gonna go nice and slow so that he knows, mainly for the goats, so they know that he's a slow moving friend and not scary. Gonna have Salem show you how to be really nice with the chickens. This is how you smell the chickens. This is how you be nice with the chickens. Sometimes they run around. It's kind of scary, but you just gotta follow Salem's example. Dogs really love the smell of chicken poop. That's the only drawback. All right, just follow Salem's example. You're doing good. Salem's teaching him how to sniff out the chicken poop. This is how you roll in it. Come on, dog. Here's Luna. Say hi. What a good doggy. Say hi. That's nice. Good boy. Good boy. See, Luna's the nicest one of them all. Wrestle with Salem for a little bit. Here's Finnick. Say hi, Finnick. Honey's not quite sure. But you guys will find out. He's just like Salem. He's nice and fun. Just wants to lay by you. Honey's not convinced. Say hi. Oh, that's so nice. See, some goats aren't scared. Just be nice to them. Walk slowly. Slowly, slowly. That's good. To walk slow, because goats get scared. You just walk really slow and then they're good. That's a good training. Good job, Casper. Just gonna hang out here with the goats for a little bit. Got a good example in Salem, so doing good. Good job, Casper.